Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Solo Lecturing with Dwarves. Today I will be going on a solo mission, trying to do one of the weekly missions that will get me items and resources and cash. So the first one is an egg one, and we have to find 6 eggs and 10 fossils. So today we're gonna try this. This one's so today's lecture has not been really prepared at all because it's been finals week or the lead up into finals. So for the grad students, that means you're writing like a bajillion papers, and you're also, if you're a TA, you're grading all the end of the semester assignments for all the students in the class. So I have not had any time to prepare for this, but I really wanted to do another episode, and I was like, can't sleep, so let's do another episode. So that's where we are right now tonight. It's like 4:15 a.m. So nice. Hopefully my talking didn't awake my roommate. I don't think so, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, so tonight I'm gonna try to do a lecture. It's going to be probably more of a brief discussion on one of the topics that my friends submitted to me, and that was glitter. And so since my friend's birthday, the person that suggested it was recently their birthday, so I was like, ooh, let's do a topic of theirs that they wanted, and kind of discuss it. So this will be not only an attempt to see how this goes, but I guess it's also to see how much I need to do in preparation beforehand. And like, just doing a brief search on glitter before doing this, I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's actually so much I could talk about. So, so I'm gonna try to like look over. I've pulled up articles from the New York Times, HuffPost, and of course Wikipedia. So, seeing as I was not able to get any books on this topic, this is what I'll be using. But I will be providing, I'll provide links in the doobly-doo down below, so that way all of my sources are easily followable, and that way you don't, that way you can like be like, oh hey, where is he pulling this information from? You can see how wonky it is. So some of it is obviously me trying to look at the screen over here. My screen's right here. It's like a little laptop over here. Um, and then also trying to play this game. It's just a lot. So we're gonna see how it goes. We'll see just how much I'll be able to get through. Um, so like I said, this is in general just a practice for me to publicly speak, even though it's publicly speaking to a camera. But oh, Um, but it's also kind of to get used to the whole lecture setup of like, hey, here is this thing that you need to prepare, and obviously I'll have things more prepared in the future. This one, I'll probably redo this glitter episode at some point once I have the documents and stuff on it. So right now, it's just a lot of vague stuff on the history of glitter. Because it talks about, I think it's not gypsum, it's, what is it? It says it's no longer made from butter. That's an article. So, glitter was made from, so like the modern one is this German immigrant in New Jersey, um, made, found a way to like cut up aluminum and other scrap metals in like 1934, and that's how he made glitter. But then due to in World War II, due to wartime rationing of metals and plastics, butter, I hate the cactus shooting things. Gosh dang it. He like had to change it, like change what the glitter was made out of. I'm not really sure what it changed into. But oh yeah, so the OG like oh no. Oh okay, sorry. I thought that was like the digger worm thing that like grabs you and just like murders your butt. But yeah, the OG, the original glitter that like the ancient Egyptians, Romans, Greeks used in like construction. What the gosh dang it! I forgot there was a boss. Oh no 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 no! You're ruining my lecture. Anyway, so like they would use it in freaking what the frickety frack? I'm gonna die. So like they used it in cosmetic products, like modern day people do. But they also used it in architecture, mostly statue kind of things. You can tag Betsy. And so they used mica, which if you, I guess if you follow the link to the, what the frijoles? If you follow the link to the Wikipedia article, that one will have the picture of mica. I believe it's mica. I'm pretty sure I don't. Oh my Lanta. I'm going to die. Please don't kill me. Cacti, please don't. Please don't. Anyway, so yeah. Like I said, oh shindig. What the freaking giddy frag? Holy mac. Ooh, a fossil. Cacti, you are not helping anyone. Eat! So yeah, so I'll include a picture to the link, or I'll link the website that has, look, I'll probably almost always link a Wikipedia article to the thing, because they usually have pretty good pictures. So even if I don't pull source information from them, I'll always include them. So just hopefully. Anyways, so go back to this. So yeah, so they use mica, and they would like grind it up and place it within their, like I said, the cosmetics and stuff like that to create that sparkle. Because you know everyone loves a little sparkle in their lives. Even though it gets bloody everywhere, you're just like, gosh dang it, where did this glitter come from? I haven't seen glitter in years. It's the plague, man. Holy guacamole. Please stop. Leave Brittany alone. Thank you. There we go. We're just gonna shotgun this stuff because I'm tired of dealing with it. So yeah. So anyway, so I believe this is from the Wikipedia article where ancient glitter comes from. So yeah. So there's that. So ancient glitter comes from mica, and they bugger. Gosh. Anyways, so they would use that in their cosmetics. I'm repeating myself. So on to the next thing. Yeah. Yeah. So modern glitter can be made from, and that quote from Wikipedia, from combining plastic, coloring, reflective materials such as aluminum, titanium dioxide, iron dioxide, bismuth oxychloride. So you combine all those, and you get the wonderful, magnificent glitter that we have come to know and love today. And so, what are its applications? I don't know what that was a question. Its applications, obviously has been used in, I don't know, where am I going with this? I have, like, no thesis. See, that's one of the things I'll need to work on is thesis. What the fluff is my, like, general theme that I'm going with? Because I can't just, like, ramble and just be like, fun fact number 2, fun fact number 4. Because it just doesn't work like that. What? What? We have Betsy murdering things, and we have Roscoe Bosco murdering things. I don't like to do anything in this playthrough with lecturing y'all. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I tried to turn down the game volume and turn up my volume, so I'll check that. The problem with me checking is that it often results in like this weird feedback echo thing that just sounds atrocious. So I'm trying not to do it too much, and obviously my friends that help me with my audio issues are not awake. And this they should not be. No normal humans should probably be up in the US at this time, unless you're in the graveyard shift, or your body just naturally wants to do graveyard shift things. Anyway, so let's see what the HuffPost says about glitter. The HuffPost says it's super gay. Yep, that's all that says. No, it also talks about the like, I think the one common thing that everyone talks about is the machinist. I think his name is Henry Rushman. He made it, and he didn't patent it until like 1961, I think. Like the machining process to make the glitter. But there's like these two companies. Both of them are in New Jersey. I think one of them is like the original, like German dude, and then there's like GlitterX or something like that. It's like, I think he's current CEO as of I think 2014. That one? No, that one's 2016. When was the New York Times one? See, this is what happens when you don't do your research. No, this one was 2018. So as of December of last year, the CEO of GlitterX is an Indian guy who is, what was his major? I'm so sorry. This is gonna be like rubbish gameplay and rubbish glitter lecture. I'm so sorry, guys. Bollocks. Oh, bugger it all. Basically, he's like did like bio. It was like chemical and synthetic materials, and so, but like it's super secret process of making glitter apparently, because like no one wants to let the, I believe it's the New York Times journalist in to like research it, because they'd be like, no, you're gonna give away our trade secrets, which is quite, I guess it seems like it's silly, but like, I mean, I guess if there's only like 2 people in the whole, or 2 companies in the whole world that knows how to make it, I mean, you would want to lock that stuff down pretty tight, because apparently glitter is really profitable, and they made a distinction to note that like things like tinsel, they glitter, but they are not glitter themselves. Okay, Betsy, you need to like stop, because glitter has the innate property that when you cut it or make it, like when you, yeah, basically when you cut it, it becomes just smaller glitter instead of pieces of, like, so like their example was tinsel. Tinsel, when you cut it, becomes pieces of tinsel, but not like just smaller versions of glitter, which vaguely makes sense. It's like, crumbs. When you break up a crumb, it's just a smaller crumb. But like when you break up a cookie, it's parts of a cookie. I think is the thinking process on that. English is weird, so like, of course it doesn't make sense. Ooh, cool, bonus. My leg, get off of here. Oh boy. I can't tell you how much I hate these freaking cacti that just shoot needles every bloody which way. But yeah, oh, that would be cool if they made like a how it. I know that this is. I think I've pretty much given up on being able to actually lecture on this. So it's just gonna be like a cool tangent on things like so like if they did like a how it's made thing on glitter. Obviously it's not gonna happen because the two people that make it, they're like, no, don't look at us. Because if you see this, then you'll tell the world. And that'd be bad. Okay, good. Goodness gracious. I don't know which way I'm going. Okay, so obviously I've already been there. Yeah. Oh, nice, nice. Saved it. So I don't believe we got that one yet. Let's see. What are the things? The glitter is like sand, and the fact that it gets everywhere, and you're not really sure how it got there in the first place because you're like, that never touched any part of the sand, and you're like, I have sand in my body for days. It just entrenches itself within your soul. So thankfully, there's a lot of, I think it's Bismarck. We can never, holy St. Francis. We can never remember what things are, so like, we have like, not pet names, but like nicknames for all of the different resources. Because they're so weird, I guess. So like, instead of Bismarck, it's Bismarck. For like, there's like chicken cordon bleu is what we call it, but I have no clue what it's like actually called. Please stop shooting things at me. Or so. Get that thing away. What is that? Okay, so we have to yeet up here again. Yeet. Get that thing. Oh, I'm trying to think of the Monsters Inc. Song for Sully and Mike Wazowski singing Get That Thing Over. Oh, bugger, I can't do it. How do I go in the side tunnel? Do I go to the side tunnel? No, I'm in the wrong side tunnel. Whee! Oh, there we go. Found it. Basically, I just wanted to stream and make another video because it's like I haven't made one in ages and I have no time to actually do a good job at this, but it's okay. We'll get better. We'll actually have, I promise you, we will have legitimate lectures by the end of May. That's our goal. End of May. So it's currently like the 29th of April. Yeah, 29th of April. Sweet. By the end of this month, or no, end of next month, we'll have like legitimate lectures going on. I'll have them all set up and like research. I'll be doing this on top of my own research. So this is gonna be like research galore. But hey, maybe it will be like good practice to just be like researching a lot of random weird stuff. So that way I'll be like, oh hey, see this isn't so bad. Because like sometimes I'll get into the thing of like, I can't write. My writing will be awful. And it's like, bro, you just need to start writing, and then holy St. Francis is so much gold. There's so many resources. I don't play for like a fortnight, and like all of the resources. I find them all. Um, Fortnite being 2 weeks. I say these archaic terms, and like some people will look at me like I don't understand this foreign language that you speak, and I'm like, don't call the droplet. I'm like, oh, sorry. Like I was writing my papers, and I'm like, I used the word whilst, WHILST, and the thingamabob that I use to edit my paper, not an ad, but Grammarly, they don't yell at me, but they're like, bro, this is archaic, and some of your readers might find this hard to understand. I'm like, bro, my papers are for professors that use this language all of the time. Also, I like the way it sounds. I guess part of it is like, it sounds more collegiate, but also it just sounds cool. Like I was walking down the street whilst the wind was blowing in my face. But it's like at the same time, you don't want to be like, how dare you throw that needle thing at me. Oh, we only need 2 more fossils. Tap, 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 tap. Would you come here? But you don't want to be like, some of the old writers are very verbose and just like needlessly wordy, and it's just like, please no, please stop. I hate reading, especially when you write. So yeah, glitter. Glitter. I'm sorry, I got nothing. I mean, I can. Where's that table that has like the different forms of glitter? Wait. Yeah, there we go. So here's some glitter facts for you. Glitter has 5 tenses, 5 definitions for glitter. So it has 2 verbs and 3 nouns, or yeah, 3 nouns. So the nouns are a sparkling reflected light or luster. That's one definition. The second definition of a noun of it. Let's just light everything up. The second one is showy splendor. Third noun definition is small glittering ornaments. And then for verbs, it's to make a brilliant show. And then the other one is to reflect the light with a brilliant sparkling luster, sparkle when reflected, light. That just sounds so bad. That's okay. We're practicing. We're just having fun. We're just mining. You know, you get to see me run into walls a lot. It's okay. So yes, you see that sparkle of that when there's light. Man, between like Roscoe, Bosco, and Betsy, I just said infinite protection would obviously never get attacked. Lies. Why are these last 2 fossils? I hate the fossils so much because they don't sparkle. That's right. You heard it first, folks. Need that sparkle in my life in order to be able to complete the damned secondary objectives. I don't know why I'm mining this. I don't need this. I've completed the objective. It'll give me XP. That's why I do that. Also, I'm just waiting for Roscoe Bosco to mine me some gold. I ain't saying he's a gold digger, but he's definitely digging some gold for me. Where are you going, Lonely? Why are you drunk? Please don't go home yet, even though you're drunk, because I need to go home. I'm about to give up. I hate the fossils. They need to glisten, to glow, to do something. They need to have like phosphorescence in like something, because they can be don't mind me as I stutter. Phosphorescent fossils. No one says they can't. Oh, sparkle. Oh, ho, ho. Keep, okay. I said I was gonna like destroy all of these with the shotgun, didn't I? Alright, I'm done. Even though we're like 2 away, this is frustrating me. I'll come up here and then beat him. And like I said, I watch a lot of YouTube, right? And so, like whenever you watch someone play, you're like, you're missing this, you're missing that. Like, why aren't you doing this? And I'm sure like at least one of you have seen a fossil that I have completely missed. It's very possible. And it's like, how can you miss such things? You're like, oh, because I am trying to present as well as having to, you just like, I don't know, because you're so focused that you don't have like as much time to just look around, even though you control this, and so of course you have time to look around. Oh my Lanta, sweet. Whoa, oops, I accidentally did a grenade, but that's okay. The grenade has saved us. Thank you, grenade. Let's get that resupply. I think it's destroyed. Sweet. I'm so proud. I'm finally done with this mission. On to the next one. Let's get out of here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh. Where will it come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Oh, I was like, oh hey, there's our exit, right? Okay. Where did it get to? Unfortunately, I can't listen to music with y'all because that stuff is copyrighted. So I would love to be like listening to some fun music, but I can't. Molly, hurry your butt up. Let's go. Let me out. Let me in. Let me in. I'm already in the jetpack, bud. Ooh. Kill them all. Murder them. Murder them all. Bye, Felicia. How long have we been going? I don't know. Wait, how long was this mission? 20 minutes. Okay, so I guess I'll stop this episode, and that way I kind of keep my episodes short, and it's not like one monolithic one. But I'll do it. I'll do another episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.